The British Chief of Staff Dr. Ngozi has just arrived at South Korea to represent Biafra government on World Peace Summit 2024. Welcome back to Biafra News Support, Biafra people of goodwill, and Biafra here. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening to you. Depending on where you're watching me from, Biafrans, I bring you this very update straight from His Excellency Mazi Simon Ekpa's official X handle. And this is not the first time our Chief of Staff Dr. Ngozi is representing Biafra government in World Peace Summit. And Biafra Prime Minister Mazi Simon Ekpa always posts the update on his official X handle. So pay attention as we continue and watch to the end to see the video of Dr. Ngozi, Biafra Chief of Staff, being welcomed to South Korea. Before I continue, I would like to welcome all the new and old subscribers. If you're coming across my channel for the first time, please kindly click the red subscribe button, turn on the notification bell right beside it to enable you get notification once I upload a new video, and please turn in once you get notification. Don't forget to share, like, leave your comments at the comment section. So dear friends, pay attention as we continue. We are moving ahead until the entire world is aware of Biafra independence and they effortlessly begins to recognize us after our declaration. From 2nd of December 2024, they will surely talk about Biafra independence. And don't forget that Biafra self-referendum voting is still going on. You have no excuse why you didn't vote. There are a lot of options on how to vote. If you can't vote online, you vote at the polling unit. And don't also forget that the 30 days forceful shutdown of all facilities in Biafra land is still going on. And the terrorist Nigerian army and the enemies of freedom are feeling the heat. We have made it clear that we no longer want to be part of that zoo. So we have nothing to do with the zoo, and they have no place in Biafra land. So the progress is massive and it's shocking. The reason the Afonjas, Ifa, Jonas, and the enemies of freedom are panicking, we are moving with speed. This government is our government. Freedom is every human's fundamental right, and we will stop at nothing until we get to our destination. Victory is ours and will remain ours. So dear friends, pay attention as we continue and watch to the end. You see the video of Dr. Ngozi in South Korea. The British Chief of Staff, Dr. Ngozi have just arrived in South Korea to represent Biafra government in the World Peace Summit 2024, and Biafra Prime Minister posted this very update. The arrival of Biafra Chief of Staff in South Korea today, 17th of September 2024. Okay, so Biafra Prime Minister posted this very update and I'm bringing it to you here. He said, official welcome of Biafra Republic government in exile under PM Simon Ekpa in South Korea, Regional Director IWPG in Gold, and Jet Bay welcomes the British COX Dr. Ngozi to the 10th annual commemoration of the World Peace Summit in South Korea. And you'll be asking yourself why the enemies are panicking. This government is our government. Our allies, including South Korea, follows Biafra journey under the leadership of His Excellency Mazi Simon Ekpa. Any country British steps in, Nigeria is closed. Any country British steps in, Nigeria is closed. It's a promise coming from Dr. Ngozi. Some people are already panicking as we speak. As we speak now, some people are panicking. As we speak now, they are panicking. And they will continue to panic. So Dr. Ngozi continue the good work you are doing and our PM. The world knows the truth about us Biafrans, and they know what we are capable of doing when we are fully declared as a nation, who we are in the past. Some are not surprised at this. Only the faithfuls and the enemies of Biafra who want conquest of our land will be shaken now. They see these highlights springing up. They will be shaking and they will continue to shake. Kudos to our Biafra COS, Dr. Ngozi, our able Prime Minister, and the entire cabinet members of Bridgie, as they sweet us, Biafrans, the Pepe, the Afonjas, and their allied criminals sabotaging Biafra freedom. The enemies are not prepared for this struggle. They are not. They were never prepared. They were not even for the freedom of Biafrans. Bridgie and the factor government under Prime Minister Alberto Obie, Simon Ekpa is on top of their game. This league is not for countries like Zoo, Nigeria that sponsor terrorism, but for countries where rule of law are supreme. So Biafrans will keep moving forward until we get to our destination, and there is no backing down Freedom is every human's fundamental right. The world knows the truth and they know the plight of Biafrans. It's just that the corruption that have eaten deep into them will not allow them to do anything. But we are here to remind them that we know who we are and we have chosen to be free. And there is nothing anybody can do about it. Biafra remains unstoppable because freedom is every human's fundamental right. We have called on the world. We have cried to them. There is nothing. We have provided evidence of Nigeria atrocities, Nigeria terrorist state atrocities and genocide against Biafrans, and they keep turning blind eyes, turning deaf ears. But this generation of Biafra will stop at nothing until Biafra is restored. So make sure you cast your vote. Make sure you keep supporting Biafra government because they are the only one speaking and doing everything to make sure that we exit that contraption. Others did not come out for Biafra to be free. Rather, they came out to be noticed and bribed. And they fell out on the road. Here we are today. They never believed that we'll go this far. Don't forget the names they called us. Don't forget all the insults and the lies and propaganda they pushed to make sure that we don't get where we are today. Did they succeed? No, they did not. Rather, they are panicking and crying up and down, knowing fully well that 2nd of December is just by the corner. That is why they are panicking. They are panicking as we are speaking, as I'm talking to you right now. They are panicking wherever they are. Like Dr. Ngozi says, anywhere Bridge government steps at that place, zoo is closed. There is nothing they can, because once you provide the evidence and the reason we want to exit that contraption, no country in their right senses will support Nigeria, knowing fully well that Nigeria is nothing but a terrorist state and a country that sponsors terrorism. The reason we want to exit, we choose the path of freedom because freedom is every human's fundamental right. The oppressors can never give you freedom. Those of you, we want peaceful agitation. We don't want war. We don't want this. Keep deceiving yourself. Heaven suffered violence, and only the violence taken it by force. If you keep crying and whipping up and down, begging the oppressors not to kill you or terrorize you, you are deceiving yourself. The oppressors can never give you freedom. They are oppressing you for you not to talk about your freedom. And if we don't do what we are doing, nobody will talk about Biafra, talk more of freedom. They will plant fear in you not to talk about your freedom. That is why they are the oppressors. That is why they are called oppressors. They do not want you to talk about your freedom. They do not want you to know that freedom is your right. And we are here making all of you gullible, backward Nigerians know that freedom is every human's fundamental right, and the indigenous people of Biafra choosing to be free from that backward entity called Nigeria, that British business empire, biggest zoo in Africa. We are living that zoo, and there is nothing anybody can do about it. And Biafra remains unstoppable. Biafra remains unstoppable. There is nothing they can do to stop Biafra. We have left that zoo, and there is no going back. There is no going back. We choose the path of freedom, not the path of enslavement, not the path of marginalization. We choose to be free. We have decided to liberate ourselves, and there is nothing anybody can do about it. So Biafrans, keep voting. More than 50 million Biafrans have voted to exit that contraption, and the vote is still going on. So make sure you cast your vote. If you can't vote online, go at the polling unit and cast your vote. The world must do the needful. But first, we'll keep putting them on notice. It's not that they are not aware of the plight of Biafrans and why we must exit that contraption. It's not that the world do not know that Nigeria is nothing but a terrorist state. The world knows about the plight of Biafrans and they know why we want to exit that contraption. But if we do not do what we are doing now, if we don't do what we are doing now, they will not talk about Biafra. Nobody will talk about Biafra. The reason we'll keep putting the whole world on notice, we'll keep telling them about Biafra and why we must exit Nigeria. Freedom is every human's right. But in Nigeria, you're not free to talk about freedom. Do you know how many indigenous people of Biafra that have been killed by Nigeria terrorist state, Nigeria terrorist army? Do you know how many thousands, hundreds, thousands, or millions of Biafrans that have been killed for Nigeria to remain one? You don't know. You are Fonjas and Ifa Junas, the enemies of freedom, keep ranting, insulting Biafra Prime Minister, insulting Biafrans. If you do not fight for your freedom, the oppressors will not give you freedom. And if you think everything is okay with that zoo, remain in that zoo and allow those that want to leave. Those that want to exit, allow them to exit. Those that want to secede, allow them to secede. It's not by force to remain in Nigeria. Anybody that talks about Biafra, you see Afonjas and Ifajunas, enemies of freedom, insulting that person. Because they have chosen to remain enslaved and backward in that zoo. But we do not want to be part of that zoo anymore. The amalgamation that forced us into that contraption, that forceful amalgamation has expired since 2014. And Luga said any group or tribe that wants to exit after 100 years, they are free to do so. So why is Nigeria terrorist state still killing indigenous people of Biafra for Nigeria to remain one? Are we not supposed to be free? No, don't we have rights to be free? The reason we keep putting the whole world on notice. It's not that they don't know that Nigeria is an expired state. They are aware. So we'll keep putting them on notice and keep showing them how ready we are to exit that contraption. As our chief of staff is in South Korea now to represent Biafra government. Now we have a government who is no longer in the IPOB. It's now government. Our chief of staff is in South Korea to represent Biafra in World Peace Summit. And there she will talk about Biafra. And there she will talk about the plight of Biafrans, the marginalization of Biafrans, the terrorism against Biafrans in Nigeria, the reason we're fighting for our freedom, the reason we must exit that contraption. The reason the enemies are panicking, Zoo Fulani Caliphate are panicking, Zoo terrorist chief of staff, they are panicking because they don't want the world to support Biafra. And they are aware that once I have by US email, there is nothing they can do about it. That is why they are crying and ranting up and down. And they will keep crying. They will keep crying. The days they marginalize us is over. Those days are gone. Not now anymore. We can now speak for ourselves, defend ourselves. Unlike before. This is not 1967 or 1970 that we did not have access to media. Now we do. And we'll keep putting the whole world on notice. We'll keep lighting the world. We'll continue to show the world how ready we are to exit Nigeria. Hearing that more than 50 million Biafrans casted their vote to exit that contraption, they keep panicking. They don't have anything to say. Some Zogata media will tell you, oh, Nigeria government is yet to comment over the more than 50 million votes from Biafra self-referendum vote. They can't say anything. They can't. They don't need to be told that we are over ready to exit that contraption. Any corner hashina, we're already there waiting for them. What they did before, lying and the heaping bunch and the bundle of lies on us cannot work now anymore. We are debunking their lies. Paving way. Straight. And they never believed it. They thought that their bribing countries with oil and whatever they want or they have to bribe them will work. Their lies and propaganda will not work now. Not now, not ever. We are here to debunk it. Not now that we have a government. Now that we have a government, they are now the ones crying, calling on Amnesty International and ICC. Without knowing that we're already at that ICC waiting for them. Zoo terrorist state and Zoo terrorist army don't know that we're already at ICC. Very long time ago waiting for them. The reason Biafra Prime Minister said they should be fast with the ICC, we are there. We are waiting for them there. Or we'll meet them there. If I thought they knew I told them there since let them go and report themselves because we are there already waiting for them. They should come and tell the world how unity is by force. They should come and tell the world the reason they are killing indigenous people of Biafra that said they no longer want to be part of that zoo. The world must hear our voice. And they must hear from us also. Not just the part of Nigeria terrorist state alone. The world must know the atrocities they are committing in Biafra, and the world must know the silent secret war they are bringing to Southeast. The world must know and talk about Biafra. We are not backing down for anyone. If you think you don't deserve to be free, remain in that zoo. But we, the indigenous people of Biafra, we know who we are and we deserve to be free and live peacefully in our land. So freedom is our right, and we are taking it. We are not begging. We are not going to beg for it again. We are taking it now. The reason the enemies, the hunters are not the one begging international communities to interfere, that to take urgent action. These are the people terrorizing Biafra land before now. When they were terrorizing us, we were the ones crying and calling on the EU, UN, International Criminal Court to come to our rescue. Oh, we are being terrorized, we are being killed. Did they do anything? No, now that we are doing something, those terrorizing us now are the ones crying to them. That is for you to see that if you don't speak the language the oppressors will never understand. They will never respect you. They will never be scared of you. When they were terrorizing us, they did not call on Amnesty or ICC. Now that we are fighting back, they are the ones calling them. We are there waiting for them. So, Govt. Ngozaraboeze, Biafra Chief of Staff, in South Korea representing Biafra government on World Peace Summit, and the panic is going on everywhere. Every corner of Asoro and the camp of enemies and the saboteurs, enemies of freedom. The panic and tension are not there now. Everywhere is shaking. They are shaking. We'll keep moving until we get to our destination. Biafra is unstoppable. Biafra is Elohim's project that no man born of a woman can stop. So the earlier they know this, the better for them. We're not backing down for them. Freedom is our right, and we must take it. So that is it, Biafrans. I'll stop here. Let me read through comment from Biafrans. Somebody said, freedom is assured. Zoo, Fulani Caliphate are panicking wherever they are now. Another person said, Biafra that wants to learn how to trade, I am here to help you. You don't have to pay. Okay. Another person said, the enemies will say is a Photoshop. Somebody said, this is now Photoshop according to Emeka official. What I know is that a moving train is highly unstoppable, Sha. Exactly. And if the saboteurs take na 7 lives, how to use him? Having that how boosting 7 lives, they should 9 lives. So we must continue. Another person said nobody does it better than Prime Minister. Bridging power belongs to the people. All right. Another person said congratulations to all Biafrans all over the world. We are going home. All right. Another person said I can see that Biafra is the peace of the world and this world war coming. If Biafra did not come, there will be World War III. Okay. Another person said I can thank all of you enough for what God is doing through you guys. Okay. Another person said light and darkness can never be friends. DOS criminals are the darkness that covered Biafra sins, but now the light have come to shine. Simon Ekpa and Biafra Liberation Army are the light that is shining over the DOS darkness. Simon Ekpa, you are blessed. Carry on. All right. Another person said we are getting there. In fact, we have arrived. Kudos to our bridging government. All right. Another person said Korean people are the best ever. We're welcoming Biafra Chief of Staff. We thank you, people. We want nothing but freedom, and that is what we are fighting for. Okay, another person said the kind of momentum that Biafra is getting these days is shocking. It's shocking the Zoo government, and they are panicking. Exactly, and they will keep panicking. They will keep panicking. Another person said, we need allies with North Korea. Then break. Then everything is one after the other. The suggestion of down in the comment sometimes is very funny. Another said the haters will say it's Photoshop. Ride on to possess your freedom now. Okay. Another person said, people who know the way are on board. Biafra for life. Exactly. And I'm happy that Biafrans followed who know road. Another person said, keep up the good work. Bridgie, Biafrans are proud of you. God bless you, Biafra Prime Minister, Onyendu Amadike, and the all 40 states of the United States of Biafra. He said, another person said, God bless Biafra government under PM Simon Ekpanjoko Okosisi. Okay. Another person said, Aneku Anememe Arabala DDoS. The DDoS are wise and IPOB Nigeria with their recruited obedience. Okay, dear friends, I'll stop here. Don't forget to share, like, leave your comments at the comment section, and watch to the end to see the video of our Chief of Staff, Dr. Ngozaraboeze in South Korea, being welcomed by South Koreans. Thank you all. Don't forget to tune in once you get notification.